hey, check it out, it's MediaShinobi. Sorry, it's been a while since we did a video.
You would think that summer would be more free, but actually there's a lot of crap been happening in our lives. Like right now, I'm actually moving. I'm gonna be away and won't be in as much videos as often as I wanted to because I'm moving pretty far away. But you know, it doesn't mean I'm gonna be gone from MediaShinobi. And yes, the echo is actually the empty room. I want to move. Anyway, I'm here to review Attack on Titan episodes 1 through 13. I'm not gonna go like every single detail. And I remember like everyone else been watching it and talking about it. I'm like, oh, it's so good. Just like I like giant monsters and what's the next guy, but I never actually watched the giant monster anime. You know, the biggest thing I did was watch Godzilla stuff, but that's different. I was surprised by this because the fact that I kind of compare it to The Walking Dead in a way because. For Walking Dead, it focuses mostly on the emotions of the characters and stuff like that, and not just the zombies. Same thing with this one, it focuses on the emotions of the characters, and by episode 1, like, the death scene at the end of episode 1, that was disturbing to watch. And the main basic of the series, basically, main character named Eren and his friend Mikasa and Arumi, pretty much joining this, what are they called?
I forgot what their name is.
Pretty much a bunch of people who take on these titans, who pretty much are giants, feed by home bullshit, all that stuff. Unlike Jack and the Giant Beanstalk, these titans are vicious. Like these make me creepy. And I'm not surprised that when I looked it up as anime, it's actually in the horror genre, which is
really?
Yeah, it is. I looked it up.
I would put it as gore, but gore. Okay.
Well, I say horror because the titans they're just so intimidating. The fact that their sole purpose so far seems to just eat people, and the fact that their faces are like they're about to ass rape you or something. Like, God, they make giants creepy again, which is awesome. I love it. And basically, Eren swears vengeance against the Titans and swears to kill them all. And the series does a good job with emotion with the characters. You see some of their backstory, especially Mikasa. I have a crush on her. I'm just throwing that out there. I would have a body for her if I had. And we also get introduced to a bunch of side characters. They were not fleshed out, but they're likable enough. And the series does a great job of just like they do a lot of times where it's all hopeful or like the heroes are gonna fight back and it's like, yeah, we're gonna do this, and it just shits on you with like bad stuff. And I kinda got worried by like episode 7 where, if you guys don't know, Eren becomes a Titan. And I was worried that they're gonna go with the Sword Art line or Mao Mao Yusha, where the hero is like so powerful like no one can touch him. But later on in the episode we see that yes, he is powerful and it is a good gift, but he can't do this alone. Like,
he still struggles.
Yeah, he can take on one Titan by himself. But of course, like the whole world is full of Titans, so he can't possibly take him on. Like I think he like fainted after fighting like 5 Titans at once. I like the fact that yes, he is powerful, but I hope that he can still do stuff in his human form. Like all his training with this thing. I thought like the people who actually kill Titans, they have this little metal bending thing where it shoots up cables and they go parkour, which the animation of that is just beautiful. Especially how they, zip line and the fact that they have to kill Titans right here, they have to cut off the nape of the neck.
Yeah, that was something I was afraid too. Like, Mikasa, she obviously can fight on her own without like some sort of weird power.
Yeah.
But with Eren, I hope he doesn't rely way too much on this power just to fight the Titans.
So yeah, so far out of the 3 main characters, Mikasa is the only one that actually truly has killed Titan like no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, her first kill was actually an abnormal Titan, which is like a special Titan, who can like run or stuff. Like we've seen opening him fighting Titans under human form, so I hope he actually does that because the first time he fought a Titan in human form, he and also we have great side characters like Jean, Sasha, aka Potato Girl.
Potato Girl.
And of course the fangirls love this character, Levi.
Hey, he's awesome, man. I liked him the moment he showed up.
I liked him, I don't like him as much as most people.
Oh, okay.
That's just me. They compare me to a female Sasuke done right, and I totally agree. Because it's hard to do the brooding, tragic hero with the backstory thing down. And she's not a completely emotionless. Like she cries when she found Eren. She's a pretty down-to-earth character who knows who she is, and she's just a very likable character. And that's what I like. And Armin, who's supposedly like the weakest of the group, he's starting to grow up and starting to develop on his own. Like his speech in episode 9, where he stood up to the bunch of commanders who want to kill Eren because he's a Titan, and he just put up a speech saying, "I'm going to fight for humanity. We shouldn't kill Eren and all that stuff." Like I gave him kudos for that. That was a good speech. All in all, Attack on Titan is a show that surprised me with its like animation, characters, and a simple plot would just fight with people fighting giant monsters, make it really complex, which is about execution wise, which is great, and a soundtrack. Oh my god, I just love
The latest one? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I just went on YouTube trying to find it because it was just I just love it. And the series, the first scene in the first episode sets the tone of the whole series. The first scene. I remember I saw it, I'm like, oh, okay, that's what I'm in for. Okay. And then it just keeps getting worse. Or, I mean, the situation the characters in it keeps getting worse, and it gets good, and it gets really bad, and it's kind of good, and then it just goes from there. The series itself is halfway in the anime, and the manga-wise, it's about like 40 chapters or more. I didn't read the manga yet, so no spoilers, please. Hopefully this show doesn't pull like a sort of line where it has great potential, it starts off great, and it just falls flat. So far, it hasn't done that. I don't see it doing that at all. I'm very happy I watched this anime, and I heard they're actually making a live-action movie.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too.
And, I'll probably watch it. Just to...
If it's executed properly.
Huh?
If it's executed properly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could many things go wrong. But other than that, that's all I gotta say. Check it out if you haven't. It's the hype. I might be overhyping it a bit, but it is.
Well, it's arguably one of the best animes out this year, according to the community.
Yeah. Hell, in episode 13, the latest one, they somehow made a giant naked man carrying a rod to plug up a hole, one of the most epic things I've ever seen in my life. That's just a fact.
I'm actually going to go back and try to find the soundtrack for that because it was really good.
The soundtrack was booming. The characters are like, okay, we gotta do this, it's urgent. And it was him literally carrying a big rock to plug a hole. I'm like, once you can do that, that you know you have a good anime. And that's all I gotta say. Check it out yourself. It's halfway in. We might do a series review and when it finishes up. And that's all I gotta say. So until next time, MediaShinobi signing out, and also Chris, peace out.